What if the food on your plate vanishes in your lifetime? Scientists say by 2050 we may need twice the food we're producing today. But what if the real problem isn't scarcity, but what we're not being told? Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the world has run out of food. Not because farms failed, not because nature collapsed, but because the system is feeding billions. I simply couldn't keep up anymore. Scientists call it the silent collapse. Governments avoid talking about it, and most people have no idea how close we really are. So, let's take a journey into a future we're not ready for. A future where science might be the only thing standing between humanity and starvation. But here's the twist. What if the same science that's supposed to save us becomes the very thing that controls us? Let's begin. By 2050, the world will have nearly 10 billion people. That's the population of an entire new Earth growing inside the one we already have. Yet the land we grow foods on, the soil, the farms, the water supply, isn't growing at all. Right now, we're producing so much food that technically starvation shouldn't exist. Enough calories to feed 10 billion humans every single day. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Starvation isn't caused by a lack of food, it's caused by a lack of control. Food prices, distribution, access, ownership. These are controlled by companies and governments. And when those systems fail, people starve, even when food exists. So the question becomes, if traditional farming can't keep up, if the system itself is unstable, can science step in before the collapse hits? For the first time in history, we're no longer depending on nature to feed us. We're creating foods in laboratories, in factories, in vertical skyscraper farms glowing with neon light. And these breakthroughs are shocking. Vertical farms that produce 400% more food with 90% less water. Gene-edited crops that survive heat waves and droughts. 3D printed meals built like machines, layer by microscopic layer. And of course, lab-grown meat, real beef, real chicken, made from a single cell. No farms, no slaughter, no land required. It sounds like science fiction, but it's happening right now. Yet with every breakthrough comes a question almost no one is asking. If science becomes our only food source, what happens the moment it's taken away? A cyber attack, a power outage, a political conflict, a single company deciding what you're allowed to eat. When nature fed us, we depended on the weather. When science feeds us, we depend on whoever controls the technology. Here's where the story gets uncomfortable. Some experts believe the future of food won't be about feeding people, but managing people. Think about it. If crops can be patented, if seeds can be engineered to only grow once, if lab-grown meat recipes are owned like software, then the future of food won't be in the hands of farmers. It'll be in the hands of corporations. And when one company controls the food supply, it controls everything. If you're getting real value from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free, it takes 1 second, and it helps this channel grow so I can bring you bigger stories like this. There's a theory, whispered by scientists, denied by governments, that future wars won't be fought over oil or land, but over food data. Who grows it? Who owns it? Who gets access? Who doesn't? And the scariest part? We might already be heading in that direction. Let me paint a picture of your dinner plate. 10 years from now, you walk into a restaurant. The menu has 2 categories. Natural food, extremely expensive, limited, rare. And engineered food, affordable, clean, precision, designed. Your steak, grown in a stainless steel tank. Your rice, designed in a lab to hold more protein. Your vegetables, raised inside vertical towers stacked hundreds of meters high. Farmers still exist, but fewer and fewer survive. Real beef becomes a luxury, something you eat once a year. Strawberries become seasonal again, not because nature demands it, but because corporate labs release them by schedule. Is that good? Is that bad? Or is that simply the price of survival? Here's the twist. The real danger isn't scientific food. The real danger is that we might not have a choice. Heat waves are wiping out wheat. Floods are drowning rice fields. Locusts wipe out crops in hours. It happened in East Africa recently. As the atmosphere fills with increasing amounts of industrial carbon, crops respond by producing more starch and sugar, but they pull in fewer vitamins and minerals from the soil, quietly weakening the nutritional power of the food we depend on. Imagine eating twice as much and getting half the nutrition. That's where we're headed. So science isn't stepping in because it wants to. Science is stepping in because it has to. But the question still remains: will science save everyone? Or will science save only the people who can afford to be saved? A dark question, but one we must face. Not everything is dark. There are solutions that could feed the world more sustainably than ever. AI-managed farms that optimize crops hour by hour. CRISPR-edited seeds that grow in desert sand. Solar-powered desalination turning oceans into farmland. Algae superfoods that grow faster than any crop on Earth. Open-source agriculture, where seeds and technology belong to everyone. These could change everything. A future where food is abundant, clean, nutritious, and accessible. If we make the right choices. If we choose a world where science helps humanity, not just the powerful. So we return to the question, can science save us from starvation? Yes, it can. But the real question is, who will control the science that controls the food that controls humanity? That choice, the choice we make in the next decade, will decide whether the future of food is a miracle or a warning. If this video makes you think, feel, or question the world, that's your sign. Hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more powerful stories, and share this with someone who needs to see this. And tell me in the comments, would you eat lab-grown meat if it meant saving the planet? Or do you still trust nature more than science? Your answer might tell us how the future will unfold.